The lost soccer shoes and the lesson I didn't expect to find. It started with a scream, not the horror movie kind. The 9-year-old boy can't find his soccer shoes and the world is ending kind. Noah, did you check under the couch? Yes. Behind the shoe rack? Mom, I looked everywhere. He had not looked everywhere. He had looked in one spot for 2 seconds. We were already late for practice. The house looked like an episode of Hoarders, had a baby with a Lego factory. And there I was, in mismatched socks, digging through piles of laundry and snack wrappers, praying his shoes would magically appear. Lord, if you can raise Lazarus, you can help us find a size 4 Adidas. Noah was flinging couch cushions like a madman. I was digging through the coat closet like a raccoon in street clothes. The clock was ticking. The frustration was building. The mess was mocking us. We were digging through the rubble of our lives for soccer shoes like it was the Holy Grail. It wasn't behind the cereal boxes, or under the sink, or in the fridge. Yes, I checked. I did find something sticky on the doorknob that I didn't have the courage to investigate. Cue the meltdown. His and mine. I hate this house, he shouted. It's always messy, and I can never find anything, and I'm never gonna soccer again ever in my life. And listen, I wanted to yell. I wanted to give a TED Talk on responsibility and consequences, and putting things back where they belong. But instead, I sat down on the floor beside the overturned laundry basket. Because, same kid. I said, I know, buddy, it's hard to find stuff in a mess. He blinked at me. I blinked back. Then Noah let out a sob. I'm sorry, Mom. I hate when it's messy. It makes me feel all scrambled. And then I said something that hit a little too close to home. Sometimes our lives get cluttered too. Sometimes our outside mess is just what our inside feels like. And when they do, it's hard to find peace or patience or your soccer shoes. Noah sighed, sat next to me, and leaned on my arm. I felt my frustration melt into something softer. We skipped soccer that night. Instead, we cleaned the living room together. We found a missing sock, 2 action figures, 3 granola bar wrappers, and drumroll, the soccer shoes. We found them, under a blanket, in the dog's bed, naturally. And maybe that night we found something better than missing shoes. Maybe we found grace in the middle of the mess. Let all things be done decently and in order. 1 Corinthians 14, verse 40. I used to think that verse was about tidy sock drawers and labeled pantry bins. But now, I think it's also about hearts, about creating room for peace. Sometimes the clutter in our homes mirrors the clutter in our souls. Toys on the floor, dishes in the sink, thoughts scattered in every direction. God sees it all. And he's not overwhelmed by any of it. But he does invite us to pause, to clear a little space, to make room for him. Not just in the quiet moments, but smack in the middle of the laundry piles and the to-do lists. Because when life is chaotic, when your kid is crying over missing soccer shoes and you're crawling through snack wrappers like a woman on the edge, what we're often missing isn't just an item. It's calm, clarity, connection. Because creating order isn't about control. It's about connection. It's about choosing peace over panic, presence over perfection. That night, surrounded by laundry and Legos, I realized something. God isn't waiting for us to clean up our act before he meets us. He steps right into the mess, right into the cluttered rooms and the scrambled feelings. And in his kindness, he helps us find not just what we've lost, but what we didn't know we were looking for. Peace, grace, and a reminder that we don't have to hold it all together to be held. God, sometimes the clutter outside feels easier to manage than the mess inside. Thank you for being the kind of God who shows up in both. In the middle of meltdowns and missing shoes, you offer gentle presence, not judgment. Help us to clear the noise, the clutter, both in our homes and our hearts. Not because we need to be perfect, but because we want to make space for you. Teach us to pause, to sit on the floor with our kids, to choose grace over lectures, connection over control. Show us how to make space for your peace, especially in the mess, especially when we're running late, stretched thin, and running low on grace. Let our homes be filled with more laughter than stress, more grace than guilt or shame, more of your presence than our pressure to keep it all together. In every messy, unfinished moment, remind us, peace is possible because you are present. Peace is found in you. And when we feel lost emotionally, spiritually, or just in the laundry, remind us you are near. You are the God who restores order through your presence, one quiet, sacred moment at a time. Amen.